All right, so let's just take a run around the bases, and this is kind of just the top of mind things that we think are interesting and valuable, and for an introduction to Shopify, what do we need to talk about here? This is the question we want to ask. Use the right tools for the right job. Is Shopify potentially a right tool for you? And we don't have an affiliate relationship with Shopify. We don't, we're not making money talking about this, but it may be a good tool for you to think about. And this is true for production as you're mixing records, front end preamp for your vocal chain. You want to use the right tools for the right job. So the question we want to ask is, what don't I know now that I have to learn in order to become the artist I want to be? Let me say that again. What don't I know now that I have to learn in order to become the artist I want to be? For most artists, that usually has to do with the business side of music, right? They're great at creating, and the business side of it is kind of avoided to some degree. So this is what I want to put in our pipe as we talk through Shopify and how it acts as a Swiss Army knife. So why I love it, there's a handful of components here that we'll talk through, and then we'll go into the back end of our Shopify store and we'll take a look at it. We'll poke around and we'll see what it does and take a personal view of it. Mm-hmm. So the first thing is storefront themes. You don't have to build it yourself for $75, $100. There's fantastic looking themes that are appropriate for a hip hop artist, appropriate for a rock artist, appropriate for all sorts of different brands. So the themes are amazing, and we'll take a look at a couple of those. Another component of it is payouts. Shopify does a fantastic job of doing this. Somebody purchases a product, they handle it. You purchase postage, they handle it. The artist gets paid every 30 days, they handle it. You pay Shopify X amount a month, they handle it. So from top to bottom, you're not touching any cash. You can use it at your merch table at your shows as a point of sale item, but we're just talking about e-commerce today. So it does a lot just on this, the payout side of it. It does at least these four things without you touching it. The next thing that's really great about this is the email list. It automatically compiles signups on your behalf. I think it's like 5,000 people. So it's a great introductory tool. If you haven't gotten your email list in place, this may be a great tool for that. The next is newsletters. They just added this about 5 or 6 months ago. So you used to have to have another product for newsletters. Now they do it inside of Shopify, and it's not the best in the world, but if you're starting out or a regional artist and you have 1,000 people on your list, it's pretty damn good, right? It does the job. The next is promotions. So
sorry, John, I realized I was on mute. With the newsletters, do they have like different tiers, as in, like, let's say that you grow out of the 1,000 followers? Is there any way to upgrade it, or do you
look, it's very generous at what it gives you, and I'm not even, I don't even think there's 1,000 person limit on the email. I know it's very generous out of the box, so it's like, do I go with MailChimp for free and have a standalone product, or do I just have it built in Shopify? The integration here is what's beautiful. It's like you don't have to connect anything. It talks together, it works together, it's all in a which we'll look at here in a second. So the newsletters are pretty damn great. You can customize them. We'll look at those here in a minute. Promotions, if you want to have a 50% off discount sale, you can spin that up really easily. Buy one, get one, you can do that. Christmas sales, Black Friday, all that. are baked in. Customer notifications. This isn't something that we think about a lot as artists, but our end customer, when they purchase something, we think about them as positive touch points. Boom, I just purchased something. Okay, I get a text saying, hey, welcome to Jetpack Label Group. Thank you for your purchase. It's shipping soon. And then when it ships, it kicks out another notification. When it's on way to them, hey, it'll be delivered on Friday. They get another notification. So all those kind of transactional emails and texts, Shopify does that internally. When it's delivered, hey, your package was delivered. So all that kind of, transactional stuff, it does on your behalf, and it makes you look like, you're what you're doing, So customer notifications is a big plus to Shopify. Shipping labels. So you get to purchase your labels. Somebody orders a product. Here's one going to the UK. Boom, we print it out. You purchase the label for X amount of dollars. They give you 10 or 15 different shipping options. If you want it cheap, if you want it fast, if you want to insure it, it's all baked in to the back end dashboard. So shipping labels are fantastic. Third-party apps. This is a huge part of Shopify. We could do a whole episode on this, but there's print on demand apps. So if you want a Dynametry hat, boom, you can print it, you can lay it out, and you don't have to purchase 500 hats. You just print them out as you need them. And
that's fantastic. I would love it. I would love a hat. I would love a hat.
It's great. And there's a ton of third-party apps. If you want upsells, if you want funnels, if you want there's a zillion options for third-party apps. We're just going to touch the tip of the iceberg here. Digital fulfillment's a big part of it. So if you're selling digital products, it sends them out automatically on your behalf. So customer in London buys it, boom, they get a link. Here's your download link, or here's your view link. Again, you know nothing about it. All you know is that you just made some money. And last is final delivery. The customer gets the product in their mailbox, and it gives them the notification, hey, your product's delivered. So those are kind of top of mind things that are meaningful for Shopify. And let me, we'll flip over into the store here. Can you see this, Dynametry? Are you seeing this, Dynametry?
Sorry, I was on mute again. I see, yes, Chris Rodriguez, Zach Stone, I believe, was the other chap's name. Yeah.
Okay, so before we get into the back end, let's just look at the front end. This is a theme that we bought 5 or 6 years ago. Wow. So up top, we'll just go top to bottom here. Up top, we have a welcome banner, promotion, music for the best of us, shop now.
Oh, I remember Finbar. He's great. I remember him from the training. Yeah.
Specific key things you can put on that top mini banner: free shipping in the US on all order, whatever you want to put up there. And then this is the hero image. This is where most of your customers will start. There's the rotator. We have the navigation, music, wearables, one-to-one experiences, sync, books, and training. And somebody comes here, they see what they're into, and they can just go right to their collection. Underneath that, we have featured artists, different products that we're featuring. And this is a collection for one of our artists, Serge Tagniradna. This is his t-shirt, his CDs, all that. And you can, if you're just here for Serge, you can go to his page. So all this looks pretty pretty damn good. The UI is great. The design's pretty great. Yeah, it could be better, but for where this is fine. We have different promotions, make history be different t-shirts. So different components and different promotions all baked in here. So that's our front end. And then down here is our bottom nav. Pretty straightforward. Most people have seen storefronts. But the point is that it's customizable on brand for you as an artist. So this is the front end. So let's go into the back end. Any questions on this, Don Dimitri?
No questions. I just have to say that it looks absolutely fantastic.
It looks pretty damn great. For $100, that theme is like great. I don't have to worry about it. Boom. Let's go.
Isn't it strange how the world distorts our shape? Funny how you seem to feel better once again you turn away. Don't be afraid to let me wake you up. You never get the things you want to, confined by fear to try. All your inhibitions just contaminate your mind. Let me steal your sorrow, my appetite for you runs wild. Things in secret that you dream of, make them come to life. Inhale, let my words infuse your mind. Ignite a magical flame, but once again you break your gaze. Don't be afraid to let me burn you up. You never get the things you want to, confined by fear to try. All your inhibitions just contaminate your mind. Let me steal your sorrow, my appetite for you runs wild. Things in secret that you dream of, make them come to life.
I ain't scared of nothing but failure. Listen here, let me tell you, I'm on the red eye from Egypt tonight. We got so much against us, but it still feels right. You so electric, boo, you turn me on like a light. Our body chemistry won't allow us to fight. The adrenaline rush seems to give me wings, and it's not about sex. I love hearing you sing. Those jewels are superficial, baby, you my bling.
You never get the things you want to, confined by fear to try. All your inhibitions just contaminate your mind. Let me steal your sorrow, my appetite for you runs wild. Things in secret that you dream of, make them come to life.
Adrenaline rush seems to give me wings, and it's not about sex. I love hearing you sing. Those jewels are superficial, baby, you my bling. It's the keys to my kingdom, baby, you my queen. I'm on the red eye from Egypt, baby, on my way. No inhibitions, been thinking about my boo all day. And it's not about sex, I love hearing you sing. Those jewels are superficial, baby, you my bling.
Isn't it strange how the world distorts